Hello, hello, hello. Why are we jumping in at 10:17? That's not normal.
We are random. That's what we do in this place.
Well, you know, when we have artists come in, you hear us say, stop by whenever you're around, and we mean it. So we had James Lann just walk in the door, and since I know how to push all these buttons...
We push some buttons.
You push the buttons, and that's it.
Yeah. Thank you so much for coming by.
Well, thank you. You guys are relaxed. It's nice. It's just it's simple. It's easy. Very easy.
What I shoot for. I've never been in another radio station. I don't know if we're doing this right, but it seems to be working so far. So.
Well, you know, it works. It works. Don't mess with it.
I'm good with that.
You're a busy guy. You got a lot. We're just a pit stop on your way to... How many places?
No, that's just not a nice way to say it.
I don't mind.
You're not a pit stop.
You had no reason to. I mean, I'm just happy you felt like
everybody's a pit stop on this tour. No, let's be honest. No, seriously. I've hit probably 15 or 18 stations in the last 2 days. So
wow, man.
I've got another 8 or 10 to do today. So
wow,
we're just blowing and going, trying to say hi to everybody, to say thank you for playing the songs and dropping off a little care package courtesy of Silver Star Spirits and get you a little. Devil's Red hot sauce.
Yeah, I can't wait to try it out.
His own hot sauce, guys. I'm so excited.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I love playing his song too.
It doesn't taste bad either.
Yeah, I can't prove that yet. I'm not willing to endorse it yet. But
well, we want to know if you endorse it or not. If you got to give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down, because I told him when I did it, I was like, I can't just do any old hot sauce. It's got to taste good.
Oh yeah.
Or it's not. I mean, then it's just a bottle to look at. And I said that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for something that works.
Well, I'm super excited. That's the most unique promo item that we've gotten.
Yeah, we've gotten a lot of weird ones.
I have done some interesting promos over the year. You know, it's kind of weird. Most every other song we've done a promo for, not every single song.
Okay.
And it's really weird. It's just worked out that way. It's just the song that has the unique promo has always been the next one. And then you don't do one, and then you do one, and then you don't want. The first real big promo we did was I didn't have any money. You know, we were just trying to figure it out. Still the same way, but we've got better tools nowadays. We've got places where we can get things done. But the first time we had the song called "The Talent Requires," it was our third #1 song.
Okay.
Second or third, and we basically went to M&Ms because in the song it's you take the green M. We don't want the green M&Ms, that kind of thing. So we literally were able to get 3 pounds of M&Ms printed that said James Lann, The Talent Requires from M&Ms. You can actually do that.
That is so cool.
It was just a random thought, and you looked it up online, and you can actually do it. So we packaged up because 3 pounds had to go to 100 stations. Okay, so we were scarcely. It was very expensive. It was not cheap. Let me put it that way. So we put a little bag, and I didn't know how to send it. I was like, it's too expensive to buy boxes.
Yeah,
we've got to mail it. It's just ridiculous. So we were going through Walmart one day, and I saw these Tupperware bowls on clearance, and I was like, oh, I got an idea. So we literally grabbed the little Tupperware bowls and filled them with like confetti, and then put stickers on them that we printed that said, "The talent doesn't want this, you can have it," or something like that. It was something like that. And then it was basically the green M&Ms in there. And then I literally just taped them up with packing tape, put postage on those Tupperware bowls, and sent them out on the radio.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
So I'm sure when they got those, they were like, "What is this?"
Right?
So it probably took some explanation.
When I first came in here, the packages threw me a little bit, but now I'm not surprised by too much anymore.
Right? We get some interesting ones.
Yeah.
Everybody's just trying to get that, just make you remember what they're doing, and
it works.
Well, bribing us with food is not the wrong way to go.
You know what? I thought about it. I saw a donut shop, but I was like, well, I'm trying to stay away from the donuts. And if I buy donuts, I'm going to have to partake.
You have to share. Yeah.
So hint for next single, make it about pizza. We'll be good.
We're good. I think I have a song in mind. We'll work it out. We actually literally thought when my wife was like, let's do this. Let's send everybody a pizza for the #1, right?
Oh, that'd be awesome.
I said #1, and I was like, I don't want to call 100 different places and order a pizza and ask them to put the pepperonis on and explain it to them over the phone. I was like, that's just not going to work. I was like, and not only that, we started adding up the numbers just for a Domino's pizza delivery, and we were like, nope, can't do it.
Oh man,
I can drive around and visit you.
Then we've got places like here. I mean, we don't have pizza delivery,
right?
So.
Well, then it would be. Yeah, that's what I was saying. You better have DiGiorno's or something.
Exactly.
Send
Buy
it,
those
send it,
Tostino little
Exactly.
packaged ones to be set.
send everyone their own pepperonis and tell them this is how I'd like you to arrange it with a template.
There you go.
Ooh, they make those Lunchables. It'd be perfect
Exactly.
for
Perfect.
There you
Send
go.
everybody a Lunchable. be brown and green when they arrive, but hey,
No. Those things last forever. Promise.
that's
No.
probably true. It's like the McDonald's hamburger you leave out on the
Exactly,
sidewalk.
yeah.
It's the same the next year. I don't
It's
know what
fine.
you're
It's
saying.
hockey
Yeah.
puck, but it's perfect for us.
Well, so what's 2020 been like for you, man?
I'm the facial expressions are not easily transferred over the airwaves.
Yeah.
It's been a year. It's been fun. Not really, but
Yeah,
it's been fun
yeah.
too. I mean, we've had to do a lot of things differently. We've had to rearrange basically everything that we've done.
Right. Yeah.
We've kept up with radio and that kind of thing, and we've had a really great year at radio. So I'm never upset with that at all.
Well, we're an essential service. We're in the definition, so it works out.
Yeah, it does. It does. And touring, though, I mean, our
Right.
bread and butter, where we make our money, to where we can record music and play for you guys and put out stuff. Unless you have some deep pockets, it's been it's been a rough
hard.
year.
Yeah.
We've played one full band show this year.
Oh wow.
We had tons of stuff scheduled. It's been a nightmare.
See, that's why we need that studio space done. Just have the full band in here.
Yep.
Just do
Yeah,
that.
exactly. I mean,
Working on
it's just one of those things where, you have a ton of stuff going and lots of fairs and festivals and everything's just going the right way, and then it's not. It's just, I mean, I think that without getting into too much politics, I think we just need to get back out there, and people that need to stay safe, and the rest of us need to get back to it, and just get back to living.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's no if you look at all the statistics and all that kind of stuff, the people that are really getting sick and really getting bad off from like March to now has dropped like tremendously. You might be going to the hospital and something might be, but they're not having as drastic
Yeah.
cases. Aren't being
Yeah.
there's more cases, but they're not having the deaths that they had.
Doctors have
Yeah.
learned how to
Handle it a little
Exactly.
bit.
They've got new therapies and all this
Yeah.
other stuff, and they're supposed to have a vaccine soon, getting it out to us. So, I mean,
Yep.
whether or not you take the vaccine is a whole other ball game. We won't get into that conspiracy stuff. But
We'll be
I mean,
first in line. We're
Yeah,
I don't get
I
a
just want to
choice.
live. I don't care.
I didn't get a choice. The vaccine comes out, I'm getting it.
Yeah,
He's
it's
Army,
done.
so-
It's a done deal for me too. That's what I'm saying. I just want to get out there and live.
Yeah.
I don't want to be. I just want to be able to roll around and not have to worry about that again.
Well, just a lot of the artists that have come through. I'm curious to know how you used your free time. There were a lot of, I got back into songwriting, or, my Call of Duty score is amazing. Where did you fall on that spectrum?
I fell into the spectrum of not having the money to sit on my butt to play Call of Duty. I had to find ways to make money. When we lost all of our touring and all that kind of stuff, I mean, that basically,
Shut down a lot of
98%
it,
of
yeah.
our income,
Yeah.
with touring and merch and everything. If you're not at shows, you're not selling merch. I mean, unless you're Garth Brooks, you don't sell a ton of stuff online.
Online,
it just
right,
doesn't work that way. Your bread and butter is getting out there and performing in front of people. And so, I picked up old skills and
Nice.
and started doing some stuff on the side just to pay the rent and move on down the road and to make some hot sauce bottles.
The hot sauce business is going good for you then?
Yeah, I hope it does. We've got enough for sale on the website if you want to buy some. We definitely have it there.
That's
I'm
awesome.
assuming JamesLann.music or JamesLann.com?
JamesLann.com.
Okay.
Yep. So we're JamesLann.com for the website.
And that's LANN.
Yep. And it's James Land Music on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
Okay.
Perfect.
So pretty simple.
Go out there and check it out because the hot sauce bottles are pretty awesome.
I wasn't really proud of those. I do all the artwork, and then Trish does a lot of the artwork. My wife.
Okay, yeah.
And so we do almost all of our stuff.
That's
and,
really neat. You've got some
I build
really
the website.
neat,
I do
yeah.
everything. It's
Awesome.
It's sometimes a blessing and sometimes a curse. And
Understand that, yeah.
Talking about having time to write songs, I have to make time because otherwise I'll be spending 8 or 10 hours just calling people to try and book a show.
Right, yeah.
And then all of a sudden it's the next day, and I'm like, oh crud! I was supposed to do 6 other things. I have to get those done today, and then the next day I have to
Sounds
do
a
back
lot
the
like
same
us.
thing. It's yeah. Oh, you guys are in the business, even though you don't know it. You're in the radio business. It's the same thing. You guys got there's always something to do.
Well, sometimes
Exactly.
an artist just walks in and you're going to drop. I mean,
Drop everything and just go right on
why
there.
wouldn't I? This is the fun part. I'm not going to.
Exactly. This is great.
That paperwork's not going anywhere, I promise.
Kicking stuff.
No worries.
Well, do you want to play us a song?
Yeah,
got
I
that.
could do the new single or something else. What do you guys want to?
Well, it's totally up to you, but I am going to at some point put you on the spot for a Christmas song, so keep that in the back of your head, because I mean, you just showed up and all, so
And
that
whether or
seems
not I
fair.
know one or not on the guitar is a whole nother ball game.
Frosty the Snowman. No one's taken me up on that offer yet, but that's my request. Again, your choice.
Let's see, hold on. Now I've got even. Let's see here.
This is so fun for me, guys. I'm sorry.
I'm teaching myself the melody. And I'm trying to remember if I remember from when I was a kid. Let's see here. I'll just do a little bit for you.
There we go.
Go at it.
Frosty the Snowman was a happy, jolly soul with a corncob pipe and 2 button eyes and 2 something's made out of gold. Frosty the Snowman, I don't remember the rest, was as happy as he could be with a corncob pipe and something, da-da-da, for you and me.
Yay! That made my day, man.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Okay, there's your Christmas song.
New hit single. There you go.
Now, I have to admit that I do have a Christmas song that we recorded years ago, and everybody plays it. I recorded The Grinch. I do not play it. I'm going to
Dude.
put that right out there for you. If you don't have it, I will get it to you.
Vicky, find it.
Awesome.
Right, The Grinch. We do that one, and it's fun. It's real fun. So,
She's looking at us
she doesn't
like,
know what
what?
you're saying.
I'll get that to you for sure.
All right,
But
all right.
Awesome.
This one
I
here
need that
is
in
the
my
new
life.
single.
All right.
Maybe,
Great.
hopefully I can remember it, because it is called songwriting, not song remembering.
That's fair. That's fair.
Like that.
I don't know who said that. I stole it from somebody. I promise you that. But
It's the best thing I've heard. I can relate. So.
she walks into the room and she turns their heads. They don't know what they're dealing with. Yes, she's a ball of fire in that red sundress. After just one taste, you know what she is. She's the devil's red hot sauce. Yes, she'll make you feel the pain. She's the devil's red hot sauce. Oh, she'll get to you. You'll still feel the flames long after she's through. Well, she knows what she's doing, but she doesn't care. Yes, she'll bring tears to your eyes. She's the devil's disciple, and she'll feed you lies. She's divine at first, then you realize she's the devil's red hot sauce. Yes, she'll make you feel the pain. She's the devil's red hot sauce. Oh, she'll get to you. You'll still feel the flames long after she's through. Oh, she'll get to you. You'll still feel the flames long after she's through. It's a brand new one.
That is awesome.
Thank you. It was a little hard to croak that out this morning, I got to admit.
Chill getting to you a little bit.
Yeah. I think driving all around, and if I coughed or sneezed, everybody would freak out or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
But the allergies always, if you've been on the road for 3 days and hit every climate and every tree in existence, it starts to go, hey, hi.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
You'll be feeling this.
Flonase is my partner.
We get that a lot, actually.
Yes. I routinely travel from here to Utah all the time,
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
the weather changes just eat me
It'll
up.
just eat you alive.
Yeah,
We used to play in like places like Denver all the time and other places like that, and it's dry.
Oh, yeah.
And we lived in Houston at the time, so it was like you can do that for a day and not be that big of a deal. But we'd stay for 2 weeks or a week, and we're playing in that area. and it was bad because I would have to, I'd have to put a humidifier in the room and sleep extra and drink more water than you should ever drink just to keep me hydrated. And even then, your whole thing after about 3 days, we won't talk about that, but your whole nose and everything else just goes to heck on you. It's just
no good.
Doesn't like it at all.
I can't imagine that with artists having to travel all over the place for tours. You guys probably get that.
You learn
a
tricks.
lot. Yeah.
I used to have stuff called, and I don't have any anymore. I need to get some. It's called Ocean Mist. It's basically a saline solution. And so every morning when I woke up, I'd spray, and when I go to bed, so it would hydrate my sinuses, and it was basically just saline, salt water basically for your sinuses and stuff like that. But yeah, you got to you have to take care.
Yeah,
it's definitely not the easiest thing in the world to do, but
especially when you come into a radio station that throws you on the spot.
Right. Yeah. I thought I was going to get away without breaking my guitar out because I've been ambushing everybody.
Not here, no. We used to have a spare around here. You'd be surprised how many artists would walk in without a guitar.
Oh, well, there's one right there.
Yeah, you're cute,
there is nothing more unnerving than picking up a guitar that's not yours. Just FYI.
Only used every 6 months. We know none
right?
of us knew how to play
it's just like one of those things where this is like almost like an appendage,
right?
Yeah. And when you grab somebody else's guitar or something, it just
feels
off. It feels awkward. It feels weird. And
what's your guitar story? There's
this one here. This has just been Road Dogg number I don't know 2 or 3. The first couple of them I retired after about 1,500 shows. This one is getting close. I will never, and everybody loves this. Oh, it looks great. It's really cool. I'm like, I hate that. It drives me crazy because I'm not used to that. Like
he's
that's
got
where
I
pick.
He's got a worn spot from his hand on the front.
And it looks
of his
like
guitar.
Trigger almost Willie Nelson dang near. It's getting there. And this is a soft satin finish. And all I use are Takamine guitars. I have about 7 of them laying around. And they basically my hand when I play, I'm
scratching.
I'm scratching it with my pinky. So it basically shows you how bad form I have when I play guitar. It speaks of that. And then when I'm finger picking, I use it to. You basically put my finger on the guitar itself, and then
gotcha.
It's a slight rub every time.
So it's basically a hole there. My other guitar doesn't have that; it just has a bunch of scratches. It's lacquered finish, and it just the neck wore out before the body wore out. But this one's getting close to retirement age. I thought I was going to get to retire it this year, but COVID told me that I need to hold on to this one for a little longer until I can afford a new one. So
that's
fair
awesome.
Fair enough. Yeah.
But yeah. It's an enjoyable thing. It's nice to have something that you can count on right there. There's one of those things that it's still bark at you and break a string, but it's pretty reliable.
I should have given you a heads up. We have a good track record of people breaking their strings in here, and I've started a collection since I've as new owner. All the ones that only one's broken for me so far, but if it breaks, I get to keep it.
You can have it, for sure. I will donate a broken one or something. We'll figure it out. But yeah, I'm horrible about changing my strings because I'm not sure if I'm lazy or
no, you're using it till it's done. I mean, get
I
all
just
that
don't
life out of it.
And you get a different sound with new strings by all means.
Oh, yeah.
I kind of like the deader sound until I put new strings on. Then I'm like, ooh, I like this, and then I'm like, no, and then I don't know if it's because I don't want to change the strings that I like the sound, or if it's I like the sound because I'm not changing the strings. But we'll just
it's hard to find that good in between.
You can be in between, exactly. Because then when you replace one string.
You can't,
and it's bright.
Of them.
It
does sound a little weird. Don't lie.
Yeah.
I imagine.
I wouldn't even know. See, this is why I don't play an instrument. That's too much pressure to think about.
I play one halfway decently to fair, not very well, but I do. That the instrument I play is up here. It's not this one for sure.
That's fair enough. It sounded great to us. So.
Yeah, thank you.
It is awesome. I've been playing up your song quite a bit on my show, and to get to hear it played live here in the studio,
it's a little different.
It's awesome to hear it.
Yeah, it's a little different. It's always cool because when you write a song, I usually when I do acoustic stuff tend to gravitate to how I wrote it,
right,
a little bit more than the studio stuff and or live shows. So it's one of those things where it's just a little bit different always. You just get a little bit of a different flair to it.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I could definitely pick that up. It was a little bit more, not so slow paced, but like it was just a different sound quality.
Yeah, and you don't get that drum
feel.
backing, so you don't get that, that feel of that really push, that push to it with the acoustic guitar. So it does sound different, and it's different. Yeah, it's different.
That was great.
Oh, what venue have you missed the most? 2020.
What venue? Oh my goodness. That would be a hard one to answer. What venue have I missed the most?
Is there like a festival you play every year that you didn't get to?
Yeah,
or...
I mean, every year we do different stuff. It's hard to do the same festivals every year, unless, I'm sure that guys do it all the time, but with
I don't know. We don't get out much.
Us middle ranked guys that are just doing our thing. It's hard to get festivals to say, hey, we'll book you every year.
Okay.
Because it's just they're wanting to they slide in new people every year.
Makes sense.
Unless you're Kevin Fowler, and then they'll put you on every year, and you can headline or whatever. But so I guess this year we were really thinking that. We were actually booking a big festival, and it wasn't even in Texas, and we were actually helping them with it. Mm-hmm. And we were going to get to play that festival, and it was going to be 30,000-40,000 people.
Oh, wow.
So not that I miss it, I missed it. Like, we were looking forward to that.
Yeah.
It was a big one for us.
Yeah.
It was going to pay the bills for a while. I mean, it was a big festival, and so a lot of that stuff got shut down too. So we have Miller Music Management, and that was part of our thing, and it was just everything came to a screeching halt, so.
I feel bad to keep bringing it up.
No, it's good. It's okay though. It's cathartic.
I understand that.
It's what everybody's gone through. It's not just me.
Yeah.
Everybody has gone through stuff, and I'm not. We're making it. I mean, we're good.
Yeah.
I mean, we're out here doing what we love to do. That is the biggest thing. I mean, I can still play guitar and sing songs, and that's what matters to me. I mean, that's so. It doesn't matter if I make a lot of money as long as I can pay the bills. The cardboard box living is not for me, but.
Your real passion is the red hot sauce, right?
Yes,
yeah.
yes. We're gonna become red. You're gonna see me in about 5 years. I'm gonna be on TV, and I'm gonna be like an infomercial with hot sauce.
The hot sauce baron himself
sauce king.
endorses
Hot sauce king.
You should make it. You should just start calling yourself that now and just work.
Right? I'm the hot sauce king.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds like a new song. Yeah.
It does. But that's what I was thinking too. Now you do this.
We start every album has a hot sauce song on it.
There you go.
Different flavors for each one. All set. Yeah.
That's awesome.
We'll let
That's
you have
very
that
cool.
idea. Well,
I'll make
lunchable
sure we
one I
cut
want
you in on
credit
it.
for,
We'll
but
cut
that
you in
one
on
you
the
can. Yeah.
back end on that one. At least give you credit.
That's all we're asking. Yeah. Well, we saw. That is allergies, people.
Yes.
I promise.
I actually swallowed spit.
Well, I was trying to be
Go right.
nice, but
Yeah.
make me throw you under the bus.
I
Then.
know. You're good at it.
No, I forgot.
The
where I was
honesty
going.
flows thick.
Yeah. Well, we've married like 13 years. It's not. Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I just got married on October 31st. So.
Well, congratulations!
Congrats.
I love that.
Yeah.
Halloween anniversary.
Yep. Yeah,
That
her
worked out
aunt
really good.
was married for 60 years, and they got married on that day. And she'd asked her if we got married that we do it on that day. So she passed last year, so it was So we'd had it. We wanted to have a big thing, but we just stuff going on, we couldn't. So it was basically just us. We basically eloped, and
That's awesome.
Did you dress up in costume for it?
I wanted to.
Ah.
I wanted to show up in his Darth Vader outfit.
Love it.
I wanted to walk down the aisle to the Imperial March.
Yes.
But no, we did not do that.
Well, maybe
Next
for
year.
a vow renewal or something down the
Yes,
road.
yes.
You gave her the first one.
Yes.
You get to maybe do it your way when you can have a bigger shindig. So
Yeah, that would be fun. That would be fun just to show up and be funny about it. It'd be fun.
Exactly. Love that.
Honestly though, with COVID and not going to the barber, I'd probably be better off as Chewbacca right now.
There we go. Love
But by the
that.
time next year comes, if I don't get a haircut, I will look like Chewbacca.
Can you do the sound?
No.
Oh.
I know.
just
My son
keep
can do it.
practice.
We'll have to get
My
him
son can do it,
walkies.
and he's 7. And when he was a kid, I just called him Chewy and we have a dog named Chewy now, which is really weird. But yeah, he could do that. He would go, and I can't do it. I cannot do it. I cannot. I tried. Trust me. You gotta understand. I really tried to learn how to do it. I cannot do it. I just sound like yeah. I don't know what I sound like. But it's not good. It's not good.
That's awesome.
So I'm always interested. Where are you? Where's your stop after us? There's only like 3 places, so if it's not one of those 3, I am always shocked. But
I think I'm going to get to Ballinger.
That's where I
Yep.
thought. Yep.
And they don't know I'm coming either, so don't worry.
Oh, good. Okay.
No,
Well,
nobody
I
knows.
don't think they listen to us.
That's all right.
I've never listened to them.
I only give forewarning. I actually tagged you guys in a post in Lann Passes. I did a little video on a story on Instagram, but
I hadn't been on Instagram.
it didn't post.
Oh.
Until I was like right outside of town and got in service again. So I was like, oh, well, that stinks. I literally did it and I looked at it and it says uploading. And I'm like, oh, well, that's not good.
Well, we're scrambling around here anyway with this ribbon cutting. We're just busy.
Well,
just a reminder, everybody, our ribbon cutting's this afternoon. So the big show's 5 to 6. But if you want to stop by anytime after 1 and get more of a personalized tour, we're here.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be a lot of
I love this little place. This is like one of the cooler setups, and it really
Awesome.
is.
Oh, nice.
It really is. This
Glad to
is
hear it.
I love the old Main Street type front of the building, and then the inside's nice. It's welcoming because hopefully not everybody's listening, but there's a lot of them that are a little less than that. Some of them literally are as big as this room, and that's it.
Yeah.
It's definitely it's a cool little place. Very
Well,
cool.
thank you. Like I said, never
Awesome.
been in another one. I'm just.
You should go on a radio tour.
I've thought about it.
You should
I
pack
feel
up
like
and go
I
on a radio
should,
tour.
because I know so much about all these other people from y'all coming through and sharing your
Right,
stories,
right.
and I've never met them.
Well, what you need to do is the next time that they actually have like the Texas Country Music Awards or the TRRR Awards or whatever, get up and meet everybody.
last time we
there's a
got
lot of radio station
nominated,
people
I
there.
had to stay here and hold down the fort while Charlie went. So
Well,
no,
I'll be
next
doing
time
that this
Jeff's holding
time.
down the fort, and me
Yeah.
and Vicky are going. That's
Or
our
next
plan.
time, find us a sponsor and get us a Sprinter van, and we'll wrap that thing, and we'll just all take a trip and go visit radio. And you guys can do a
Yeah.
live
That-
broadcast
from
radio
other
tour.
from other radio stations.
Yes, yes.
I
be
love that. That
awesome.
would be a blast.
That would be amazing. That
No,
came to
they-
my head just now. Like, have a station
You're-
travel with the artist doing broadcast lives from other stations.
Your marketing skills, man. You got.
She's like, take me with you.
Vicky's coming. No. That's our deal. You have to stay here.
I got ideas, but I'll talk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Me and Vicky are going to go on some road trips. We're hitting whenever everything's open
You've
again.
been allocated to take care of the fort.
That's about right.
We're going to music festivals. We're going to go to these shows. All this other stuff we've been invited to go to that we haven't been able, we haven't gotten to go to yet. And Jeff's going to keep this place from burning
He's gonna
down and
push the
keep
buttons.
keep the kids alive. Yep.
Somebody's
I'll be
got to be
behind
here
the
to push
board.
the button to turn it on, you mean, you have to.
And we can't train our kids to do it yet. So
Not yet.
No, not yet.
How old are your kids?
8, 10, and 12.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I mean,
they're all
getting
radio
close.
stars.
of
though.
course, you might not like the programming after they get a hold of the
You'll hear.
machine.
You thought you heard chicken wing a lot before.
Surprise! It's
Nope.
coming more. Yeah.
I don't even know what kids are. My son's 7, so he's still. I mean, I've got
You
a
still
handle.
got some.
I've got a
some
handle on
say,
him,
yeah.
but I'm pretty sure I'm about to lose it. I mean, he's the stuff he's. It's about that age where I'm going to be going, huh?
Yeah, we
You
had
know what?
had to
Yeah.
upgrade to the family Spotify plan because no one can agree on music.
Right, on what to listen to. So now everybody's got
But
headphones.
somehow they still get a hold of ours for some reason and put in their own stuff into ours.
Because it's
Drives
hooked
me
up to the
nuts.
house.
And then
so-
you're going through and it's like a playlist and it's mixed full of
Exactly.
stuff that like let it go.
Well, did your Spotify came out with their top songs that you listen to for the year, and I did have a few too many Fortnite songs that
Fortnite songs. Wow, I
yeah.
didn't even know
or
that was a
something.
thing.
I don't. I'm assuming
It's one of
that's
the
where
video
it's from.
games that they
Yeah.
play.
Oh yeah, I know the video game, but I
yeah.
was like, I've never played it. That was after my time. But the other thing that confuses me, and I guess I'm showing my age or something, but watching other people play video games, that's like me sitting there watching other people play football or something. It's like I don't mind doing that when it's like NFL or something like that.
Yeah.
But like when I was a kid, I didn't want to watch. I wanted to play.
Get me
Yeah,
into that.
Get me into that. But
Yeah.
now they just sit there and watch other people
Since
play.
our son was little bitty, before he could really had the coordination to run the controller himself, he has loved watching other kids play, and
Yeah.
He wants to make his own YouTube channel doing the same thing.
that is the biggest argument in our house
Yeah.
why they can't have their own YouTube channel.
We are all audio. Audio.
You're an audio
Exactly.
family.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Moving over to video
it's,
like
it's a
that.
weird
Yeah.
it's a weird it's a weird deal what actually makes people famous nowadays.
Oh, I
Yeah.
know.
You know, talent is not the case mostly anymore. It's other things that I don't. Yeah,
And
I
you've got to have that
understand, yeah.
this balance, and the things that hit it big are just.
How else do you think we're on radio right now?
I'm still trying to figure out how we got here, dude.
right?
oh man,
Love it.
Well, you want to play us another song?
sure.
All right.
Let's do Well, you guys just played Watered Down Whiskey, so let me do. I tell you what, I'll do one of my first songs I ever recorded. She's back there waving at us.
Everydayers.
I can do that. Yes, ma'am.
She loves that song.
You not a problem. I was looking for something that wasn't sad and slow.
You make her happy, you'll be good.
Yeah, she's the one who you got to
This
impress.
one I wrote with two guys, and one was named Matt Kennan. Now, Matt Kennan, I don't know if you know his music, but he has a
I've
song
heard
called
his
The
name,
Call.
yeah.
And there's like 20 million YouTube views on that thing. It's ridiculous.
Nice.
It's a good song, too. And Brian Keith Burns, who was a member of Trick Pony, he also played bass for Joe Diffie, and he's been in the music business for a long time. So we sat down, and I had this idea. I made up this word because it doesn't exist. Everydayers. But,
It does now.
It goes something like this. Hey, we're the everydayers, full-time players. At dinner, we hold hands and say our prayers. In all kinds of weather, yeah, we stick together. In a world that is full of naysayers. Hey, we're the everydayers. We got a blue collar, roll up your sleeves, get her done kind of love, our kind of love. It may not be perfect, but sure as hell worth it. We hang tough. You never give up. We're the everydayers, full-time players. At dinner, we hold hands and say our prayers. In all kinds of weather, yeah, we stick together. In a world that is full of naysayers, we're the everydayers. Yeah. Givers, the takers, the movers, the shakers, lifers, the dreamers, the true blue believer. We got a blue collar, roll up your sleeves, get her done kind of love. It's our kind of love. It may not be perfect, but sure as hell worth it. We hang tough. Yeah, no matter what, we're the everydayers, full-time players. At dinner, we hold hands and say our prayers. In all kinds of weather, yeah, we stick together. In a world that is full of naysayers, we're the everydayers, full-time players. Up with the sun and we say our prayers. In all kinds of weather, yeah, we stick together. In a world that is full of naysayers, full of complainers and haters. In a world that is full of naysayers, hey, we're the everydayers. Everydayers. Everydayers.
I like it better that way.
I do too. That was amazing.
Thank you very much. My wife says I sing it better live than I do on the record. She goes, "Yeah, you sing that better live."
I wish more of you guys
Wow.
would release live and acoustic, versions.
You know, I've thought about that. I've thought about doing, and it really has been on my mind. It was always a cost thing.
Right, yeah.
I'd have to re-record the thing to do it right acoustically. I just couldn't grab the same vocal, grab an acoustic track off the record, and slap it all together. And
Right, yeah.
have that feel. But I've always wanted to do that, like a double record, like have the album and then the acoustic version of the album. That kind of thing.
I would love that.
Awesome.
It's really
Yeah.
it's kind of one
we
of my
might
favorite
think about
ones to
doing
do.
something like that
Yeah.
because I can do that at home. I can actually
Right, yeah.
cut the acoustic side of the record, just different, and just have those tracks available too. So it's not a bad idea.
I think it'd be neat.
You should explore it because I love the the version you've sent us, but I really enjoyed it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Thinking about it like on a show or something, doing a side-by-side comparison of each song.
Right.
That'd be really interesting.
that would
Right,
be
that would be
fun.
fun. That would be kind of fun.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, not tooting my own horn or nothing like that at all, but a lot of people will say, wow, I love that better than the record. But then there's the artists that probably need the record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard that too.
I mean, it's like, but not, I mean, in the Texas music scene, I haven't seen a lot of that.
No.
I've seen people that can actually sing. You know,
Well,
and-
you're not gonna make enough money to get to go on the radio tours and,
right.
and stuff.
Yeah,
I mean,
if you suck.
like,
It's not like you can put out a record first with auto-tune, and then you show up at the awards, and you're like, oh, man.
right.
I can't sing, but they've got fixes for that nowadays too. So
Well, you guys call us all the time. Oh, thanks for playing our song. I was like, oh, thanks for not sending me crap, man. It's a good song.
well, you know what? Here's the deal with that, and when an artist calls you and says thank you,
it means a lot. No, it really does.
And the biggest deal about that to us, because we know there's only so many hours in a day,
Yeah.
and there's only so many songs you can play. So when you play our songs, it means a lot. It means a great deal. I've been doing this for a long time. If we talk about it, I've had a number one in 3 different decades. So
Nice, congrats.
which it hadn't been that long. It sounds like 30 years,
awesome.
but it really hadn't been that long. It just happened to
Hey,
be,
no judgment,
like
man, dude. Yeah.
10 in 2009 and then 2010 to now. So it's only been about 10 years, but still, it's we've had hiatus where we didn't release music for a couple of years and that kind of thing, and but I've got to do radio tours and stuff, and I've ended up in the middle of Kansas at a radio station, and they pull up their their clocking and their stuff, and that folder pops up, and and I'm just curious. I said, have you guys played any of our songs? And they show you, and it's like, well, look, this song that you released in 2009 played last week at 6:35, and I'm like, that to me that right there is the biggest thing. I was just like, you can't see my face, but like it was shocking to know that stuff that I've released 10 years ago or more longer, they're still playing it on the radio, and that's the coolest thing is having that having that longevity and just they put so much behind an independent artist, and to be able to get those spins, it's very humbling.
Huge.
So.
That's awesome.
Well, and I think the effort that y'all put behind your music is just so different than what we're the stuff that we're pulling out of Nashville or whatever. They know that they're going to get played because of where it's coming from. But y'all, I'm not saying you work harder. I'm sure they work very hard on their music too. But it's just
it's just different. Yeah, it's different.
It's more y'all's own blood, sweat, and tears into it.
It's more that than showing up and every song's
everybody's
been picked
gotten
for
it
you
done
basically,
for you.
And you go into the studio, and that's the coolest thing in the world is being in the studio. If I could spend all my time in the studio, I would do it in a heartbeat. I mean, it's fun. I mean, it's really fun, and to do that and then to sit back and wait for everybody else to do their job. That's an interesting thing I've never been able to see. So I would love to see that someday. I'd be like, hey, could you do your job, please, so I can release my next single? But I couldn't do it. I'm not sure if I could do it. I'd have to
not be
if
hands-on.
If we released a national single, I don't think I could get away with not going to the radio stations. It's in my blood now. It's like if you told me, oh well, you're not going to visit radio, I'd be like, well, that's just probably not the best thing for me to do. I mean, I don't. I think the reason why I've had success on the radio is being able to visit radio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not just the songs, because like I said, there's a million good songs. So it's not enough to have that. You've got to be out. There's got to be something different to make everybody, connect everybody. And so I think that's been, being able to visit and
it's a whole
and
lot
meet people.
different getting to see a face to a name and actually you recognize these songs as you play them throughout this time, and then you come live here in studio and you get to hear this acoustic and actually meet the person. It's great for me being on this end of it. So it just makes me want to play it that much more.
Well, some of my best friends now in my life in the world are radio people. I mean, because I've spent so much time.
I think that you said we're best friends.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
Yeah.
We're gonna get there for
Well, you
sure.
gave me hot sauce, so I think we're
gave
good.
you hot sauce.
That's really all he needed. Yeah.
I hooked you up with some T-shirts back a while back. And
Yeah,
stuff.
that too.
our kids, I think, they're wearing a lot of them right now.
Awesome.
I think
Awesome.
Michaela was wearing one today.
Nice. So it's learning that kind of stuff and actually having a relationship with people that matters. That matters too. So.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you so much for coming in.
Well, thank you for having me. I appreciate y'all stopping your day on ribbon cutting day just to have me in on the radio. That's awesome. So.
Well,
Well,
this is the fun part. This is what this is the whole reason we wanted to do this, is
thank
so
you
that
very much.
we could have opportunities
appreciate
like
it.
this. And Do you have any shows, maybe?
Yeah, a few. We have some.
It's just
I
kind of
have
on my
I have a
list of
couple
things that I gotta
shows. Yeah,
ask,
if you look at the website, they're there. You can actually go to our website, and there's a thing called Bands in Town. There's a tracker on our website. Click on the tracker. If you don't have bands in town, just sign up. It's really easy. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything.
It's a really neat app, guys. Yeah, I mean,
they will email you and tell you when I'm playing in your area. And other artists too. If you pick 10 artists, if they're playing within 100 miles or 50 miles or however you set your little radius thing, it'll send you an email and say, hey, they're going to be playing a show. And whenever I actually put it on their website, it'll email you. So it's a really good way to keep track of your artists.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever shared that with the community, but yeah, no, that I really enjoy that one. It's very helpful to.
Yeah, you guys could have your own. You could set up a bands in town for your station, and like if you have people coming in to do radio interviews and that kind of stuff, it would email people and tell them all that kind of stuff. So one more thing for you to do. But,
yeah, definitely need to throw that.
It would be it'd be something that where
you
you
could.
Website.
I think that's on you, babe.
Yeah, that is.
And it would actually be on the website. It's a simple thing. It'll just pop up on your website. You know?
That's super awesome. Yeah,
that way your calendar's there. You know, you can just have it there. And,
yeah, definitely gonna do that.
Love it. All right. Well, yeah, jameslann.com, James Lann Music on all the socials. So look them up, guys.
Hey, can I just say one more thing?
Yeah, of course.
I'm
sure.
My sponsor for this radio trip is Silver Star Spirits, and those guys are the ones that hooked us up with the nice bottles of vodka.
The kids aren't out of school. You're good.
Right?
Yeah.
You're
It's
good.
not much
So I
time.
don't want you in trouble.
This is the good part about coming
We're
in
Wet
early.
County
Yeah.
now. You're all right.
You know, they hooked us up with that, and they're going to help us out hopefully next year when things get a little better. So I just want to make sure that I recommend them and tell you about them because they did an amazing job of helping us out. And
Well, Vicky and I are going to sample that later, and we will post a review on that as well with your hot sauce. So.
And we will have a video out hopefully in the next few weeks of our little deal of us making a little Bloody Mary with the hot sauce and stuff. We did a little video.
Awesome.
It's kind of goofy, but
that'll be fun.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah.
Tag Lone Star Music Stop in that. That's our kind of our music page that we like to highlight. We just started it this week, so
Awesome.
brand new. But
well, we've got a couple of brand new videos that we just released a live video kind of deal for the Devil's Red Hot Sauce. And I just did a lyric video. Of course, like I said, we do them all myself. So you have to check it out and tell me what you think.
Definitely.
We'll let you know. All right, guys. Well, this is gonna take the place of the noon show because I can't beat this in that short amount of time. So,
Definitely.
Jeff's off tonight with changing gears to the ribbon cutting. But if you guys want to swing by anytime this afternoon and see us, and
we might threaten to throw you on air. You never know.
We might. I haven't planned it yet. We got some treats from 320 Bistro. We're gonna have some wine from Fly Gap Winery. Brock's bringing that over here in a little bit. I'll have to wait till a little later in the day for to bust that out, at least officially.
Maybe.
So, all right. Well, y'all have a great day, and we will see y'all tonight, I hope.
You're listening to KHLB 102.5 and KZZM 101.7 in Mason, Texas and surrounding hill country, where true country lives.